Om. Om. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam. Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram. Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om everybody, and welcome to today's session this Saturday morning. So Bhavna, we are all set. We can start this. We are just starting the session for today. Thank you so much.
Yes, Priya. Thank you.
आनंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शाश्वत शांतिम निगच्छति. So beautiful last verse. Bhagavan says, when you are worshipping me, turn towards me. Even Sudurachara happy, most the vicious man, most sinful also, when he worships me or she worships me, they also become freed from all kinds of sins, and I consider them as sadhu. I will regard them as most wise man, good person, sadhu, a righteous person. Sadhureva samantavya. Such a person, when you come to me, turn towards me, kshipram bhavati dharmatma. Soon he will attain that kind of high state of goodness and will reform himself. He will become dharmatma, he will become righteous, and he will attain shashwat shantim nigacchati, and he will attain eternal peace. So Kaunteya pratijanihi, O Kaunteya, son of Kunti, pratijanihi, know for certain, name bhakta pranashyati, my devotee never perishes. That is what Bhagavan Krishna has given a great word, promise. Name bhakta pranashyati. My devotee never perishes. So in the last class, we saw whatever is the fact, whatever is the condition of ours, when we turn towards Lord, eventually we become pure and we come to know or realize our own essential nature. Lord will liberate us from all kinds of problems. Lord will forgive us. Yeah. Not only that, Bhagavan says again in 32nd verse, Mam hi parthavyapashritya yepi syuh papayonayah striyo vaishyas tatha shudraha tepi yanti param gatim. Mam hi parthavyapashritya yepi syuh papayonayah striyo vaishyas tatha shudraha tepi yanti param gatim. This verse is again looks so controversial. This we have to understand properly. Bhagavan says, Mam hi vyapashritya, ashritya. Those who take refuge in me. Mam hi vyapartha, taking my support. Vyapashritya. Te api paramam gatim yanti. Those who take my support. Even who, he says again, Vyapashritya, yepisyuhu. See, 4 things are told. These 4 people, those who take refuge in me, even of these 1, 2, 3, 4 categories, when they also take refuge in me, they also attain liberation. Even they. Who are they? One is Papayonayaha, first one. Striyaha, Vaishyaha, Tatha Shudraha. Of these categories of people, also the Papayonayaha is one word. Those who are of origin of sinful birth. Number 1. Second, it says women also. They also plus Striyaha, Vaishyaha, Vaishya and Shudras. These 4 types of people also, when they take refuge in me, they also will get liberation. Now see, some people say the Papayonayaha, they say women plus Vaishyas and Shudras of sinful birth. That's what they say. Something. Some people can't comment like that. But some Mahatmas have said Papayona is different. Papayona, one category. Plus also Vaishyas and the women and Vaishyas, the business community, and also Shudras. They also attain liberation. Now, very careful. Listen now. People say, Lord, how can Lord speak like this? Consider taking women, Vaishya community, and Shudras, and also the sinful birth, origin of sinful birth, considering them as low. How can Bhagavan talk like this? So they can break up an issue out of this. Oh, Lord Krishna said like this. Lord Krishna compared, some people say women compared as Papa Yoni, etc., etc. See, that is not the question. So first listen, understand. Vedanta is not physical oriented, meaning physical body, we don't talk. Vedanta talks about your mind and intellect. Basically, mind and intellect. It has nothing to do with the physical birth, physical conditions. Jati, see, Gona, Stri Jati, Vaishya, Shudra Jati, or the Jati or a class of sinful people. We are not talking about Jati. We are not talking about Jati means a group of depend upon. No. See, remember Bhagavan Krishna said, Chaturvarnyam maya sustam guna karma vibhagasha. Based on gunas and karmas, I divided humanity into 4 categories. So, I am not talking about the physical structure at all. So, there are actually some disadvantaged people in life. Some handicaps are there. Those people who have this kind of disadvantage, those who are handicapped mentally, intellectually handicapped, mentally handicapped, certain disadvantages at the level of mind and intellect. They also, when they turn towards me, when they do their sadhana, taking my support, Mam hi partha vyapashritya. Ashritya. When they take my support and do their sadhana, they will also reach me. Now, what is this meaning? One is we are physically handicapped, mentally handicapped, intellectually handicapped, environmentally handicapped. Oh, some say parental handicap, they don't have parents. Or a person who is born to a Nastika parent, who is a family like, Prahlad. Father was Hiranyakashipu, dead against Mahavishnu. He was born in a averse environment. Conditions are not favorable for his sadhana. Yet he never stopped taking the name of the Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu protected him. You know the story how he was protected. Moment to moment. Every moment Bhagavan Vishnu protected Prahlad. Think. So in Asura, who has no devotion towards Lord, and he says, I am the God, worship me. In such a family, it's called a handicapped family. Listen very carefully, we can one by one we'll see. So therefore, Mam hi vyapashritya e partha te api paramam gatim yanti. So the question is, whatever kind of handicap we have, don't worry. What kind of handicap? Maybe physically handicapped, doesn't matter at all. Mentally handicapped, environmentally handicapped, intellectually handicapped. Lord says, don't worry, take my name, take my support, and do whatever you want. I will see that you reach the destination. So most disadvantaged people also, they attain me. Vyapashritya, ma vyapashritya. See, one cannot walk by oneself. So take my support. You cannot walk. But taking my support, you can walk faster. I will make you reach destination faster. Take my support. If you don't take my support, it will take time. So take my support. I am with you. There is no question of accidents. There is no question of delay. Because I am with you. Think. Bhagavan Shankaracharya also wrote, Lakshmi Nrusimha Karavalamba Stotram. Karavalamba Stotram. A Karavalamba support. Hey, Bhagavan Narasimha, I am seeking Mama Dehi Karavalambam. Please, support me. Karavalamba support. Avalambanam. Please support. I need your support. Hey, Bhagavan, please take. I seek your support. Shankaracharya prayed. Lord Narasimha, and Lord Narasimha blessed him. A story, of course, you can read this afterwards. When Bhagavan Shankaracharya did Paragaya Pravesha, and he wanted to come back to his body again. In the meantime, they were trying to burn the body. He invoked Lord Narasimha's grace, protected his physical body, walked out. So, Bhagavan Krishna says, so many disadvantages people are there in this world. They take up my support and they reach me. Who are all the people? First one, it says, Papa Yonayaha. Papa Yonaya means, first one, as we saw, that those who don't have or born in a sinful family, in a sinful environment. Sinful birth means what? The birth itself, the conducive environment is not there. Hostile environment around. I am a sinner born in such a place, in a family where everything is against me, against the tide. All this, the tides are very bad tides I have. No support in the family. Nobody support. Even if you take any spiritual support, spiritual name also, I don't like it. So don't take don't chant any Lord's name. No, the entire environment is maybe absolutely opposite to spiritual environment. Constant fighting, maybe or bad habits, liquor, gambling, abusers, cheating, dishonesty, corruption, constant fights. Suppose such a family, somebody is born. No doubt there's very such a hostile environment for him or her to grow spiritually. But silently within the heart, when he takes the name of the Lord, like Prahlada took the name of the Lord, taking support of the Lord, Lord will have his own strategy to protect us from that environment. He will provide certain conducive environment for our spiritual sadhana, and he lifts us up. So first category is what? Papa Yonaya. And some people say Papa Yonaya Striyaha, sinful birth, that is woman. It is actually not woman, sinful birth and all that. No, please, that's how they interpret and they create problems. No, we don't talk about physical body at all. We are talking about the condition of the mind and intellect. Second example or second one, the word is what? Striyaha. Striya means what? Women. So Striya, women. What is the problem with the women? Bhagavan says, even women means why are you looking down upon the women and talking? It's okay. Striya means what? What kind of disadvantaged people they are? The disadvantage of that woman are what? Striyaha swabhavaha stritvam. Swabhavaha, by nature, by the mind and intellect, the person is having stri swabhava. Stri is a technical term, nothing to do with physical at all. Like Strilinga, Pullinga, masculine gender, feminine gender, masculine qualities, feminine qualities, masculine personality, feminine personality, masculine thinking, feminine thinking. When we say all these things, they're called technical. At the intellectual level, these are categorized. We are talking about a woman by Stri. Otherwise, how many great women? Women are men. All of them in any physical body, whatever your physical body you possess, you have reached the Supreme Lord, the deity, the liberation. Mahayoginis are there, Mahayogis are there. So therefore, when we talk about the Striyaha, it is not physical body we're talking about mentally, Swabhava. So Swabhavataha, Striyatvam, Swabhava Vaishyatvam, Swabhava Sudratvam. Now, what is that actually? Swabhava Stritvam. Swabhavataha Stri. By birth, woman means what? That womanhood in the mind, mentally Stritvam, meaning it is an overwhelming emotional personality. Emotions override thinking. That personality where emotions override thinking, rational thinking is covered by emotions, obstructed by emotions. Emotions rules the personality. So Manomaya Kosha dominates Vijnanamaya Kosham. Mind dominates the Buddhi. Mind is extremely emotional. Buddhi is logical, balanced reasoning. This reason, balance, logic, etc. Thinking, rationality is overpowered by emotions and attachments. That is called Stri Swabhava. It's called overpowering emotions are called Stri Swabhava. So a person, emotional person is called. Such an emotional personality will have a lot of problems in gaining knowledge, in assimilating the knowledge, in abiding in that knowledge of Vedanta or Atmajnanam. Because emotions are always disturbing, I become emotional. So emotional personality, what is the basic problem with emotional personality? Emotional personality gives a lot of values to attachment, people. I'm attached to relationships are very important. Highly emotional. So when these kinds of personalities are there, Bhagavan says you may possess that kind of personality. Stri Swabhava. You may possess. It has nothing to do with the physical body. So there are many women in the mind, among the physically men, and among many men are there among the physically women personalities. They are physically women, mentally man. There are many mentally men. There are many men physically, but mentally they are women. So this woman personality always want to get associated with someone. They are depending on always on someone. They cannot be independent. They always bank upon someone for their comfort. Weak, emotionally weak. Now Bhagavan says, such an impairment you have, impediment or impairment. Impairment is there, therefore it becomes an impediment. Striyaha, they also, but only thing is, they can also liberate themselves. How? By taking support of me, my support. Mam hi pyartha vyapashritya. So you take my support. When you take the support of me, my Lord support, Mami Partha Vyapashritya, taking my support always, taking refuge in me, these emotionally charged personalities technically called women at the subtle level, subtle body level, mind and intellect level, they also will reach me. Just they take support of me. I stand by them. I make them mind and intellect balanced and calm and quiet and then stabilize them because I give them my strength. I transform them and then they also reach me eventually. Absolutely no problem. So whatever be the condition of ours mentally and intellectually, taking refuge in the Lord is the primary key for the spiritual process or progress. Mad Ashraya, he says in 7th chapter. Yogam Yunjan, that also we saw. Taking my support, you practice yoga, abhyasa, meditation, etc. Take my support, don't do independently. Support of the master, support of the Lord. Master means Guru. Lord means any form, the Saguna Ishvara. Take support. He comes. So, Stri Jati, no, we are not talking about physically women. Such people who are emotionally weak, Striyaha, they take my support and reach me. Number one, they also reach supreme goal. Then second one is Vaishyaha, a business community. Vaishya means what? Always profit oriented, not by Jati. Jati Vaishya, no. One may be born in a Vaishya family, but by gunas he may be Brahmana, he may be Kshatriya, he may be a Shudra. We don't know that. So we are not talking about Jati, but we are talking about Guna. Guna Pradhana. So one who has got a business-oriented mind, business mind, one who is predominant, the Rajoguna. Rajoguna is more. I want more. I want. Focus is self-centered, focus. And always money I want. Profit I want. Outgoing mind. Swabhava is outgoing mind. How much I get, how much I gain, how much I hold. So one whose minds are emotionally wedded to or rooted in Rajoguna, wedded to money and wealth, and therefore they commercialize all relationships in their lives. Profit oriented. They are selfish. What do I get out of it? With that mentality, where we analyze profit first before undertaking any action. Benefit, I think about it. If I talk to that person, what will I get? If I give him a cup of coffee, what will I get? If I give him a cup of tea, what will I get? So everything for that man is an investment in life. Every dialogue, every meeting is always looks at as I'm a shrewd businessman. Means what? I entertain only those people out of whom I get some profit for my organization. I must get something to me, to my organization, to the family. Otherwise, I don't entertain anyone in my life. Even if I go to a picnic, that should end into a profit in my business. So whatever I do, it's a commercial mind. Expecting always something. So that is actually diseased mind. Mind which is stuck up with that thought. That what do I get? What do I get? Is that at least I must get punyam. I cannot offer anything in hundi of the Lord without expecting some kind of merit or punyam. I stuck up there. So this kind of a mind is called business mind. And Shudraha, Tamoguna Pradhana. That they are very, very lazy, indolence, procrastination, animalistic tendencies are more, physical bodies, cravings are more, all because Tamoguna. Because of that thing, this Shudra class, they don't know anything. They just want to earn, drink, enjoy, all kinds of enjoyments in life, then sleep, get up. They work only to satisfy their physical needs, totally rooted, ignorant. So they are active only for some time so that they can earn. Rest of the time, so many people earn and drink, eat and drink, earn, eat and drink. That's it. Or Shudras are those who cannot think about anything, neither about, not at all capable of thinking in a rational way. No, they're not active also. They're very lazy. Such kind of people also, if you just take once or twice the Lord's name, they also start transforming themselves, taking support of Lord. Shudra becomes Vaishya by Guna. Vaishya Guna will transform into Kshatriya. By Swabhava, Kshatriya will become Brahmana, and ultimately Brahmana means seeker of truth. Then he will attain supreme. So this process cannot be avoided. Shudra Swabhava to Vaishya Swabhava to Kshatriya Swabhava to Brahmana Swabhava, and ultimately liberation. The Swabhava I am talking about. In some cases, yes, Jati Brahmana and Guna Brahmana may match. In some cases, Jati Brahmana, Guna may be in Vaishya, Kshatriya or Shudra. In some cases, Jati may be Vaishya, but Guna may be Brahmana. So this is the understanding. So they also, when they take support of me, Te api mam param gatim. So what is the essence? Ultimately, bhakti towards me, take refuge in me. I will set your subtle personality and I will put you on the path of liberation and I will support you. I'll stand by you at every moment of your life, in spite of all your weaknesses. Janmantara vasanas may be there, but take my name, think about me, love me, take refuge in me, show your devotion, be devoted to me, I will take care of you. That's it. That is what Bhagavan says. So this is what, what kind of, then what to talk about Brahmanas and what to call Kshatriyas. They have the advantage also. What advantages are there? They are not disadvantaged. They are already having, they possess a fine brain, fine mind and intellect, cooperative mind and intellect, pure mind and intellect. Certain conditions also are conducive. Then what to talk about them? Conditions are conducive, physical conditions, environmental conditions are so beautiful. and also mentally and the intellectual also, they are tuned to me, then it is more easier for them than what to talk about them. They nothing to talk about them. They will certainly reach me. That's what he says. Kim punar brahmana punya bhakta rajarshyastatha anityamasukham lokam imam prapya bhajaswamam. Kim punar brahmana punya bhakta rajarshyastatha anityamasukham lokam imam prapya bhajaswamam. Kim punaha, then what to talk more? Then what about them? Then what to talk about those people? Brahmanaha, virtuous Brahmanaha, punyaha Brahmanaha. See? Holy Brahmanas. Holy Brahmanas, by birth they are spiritually oriented and they are born in a spiritually oriented family. So there is no any type of, friction or obstacles or impediments. And they also don't have any impairments. All fine. Excellent. Blessed people. They earned it like that. So they are born such a naturally spiritual for family. Spiritual family. And so Guna, Brahmana in the Guna and in conducive environment, then what to talk about them? So such a person, Brahmanaha. There is no demands of more wealth, more desires, more lust, more greed. No, already they are all mind became peaceful and environment also divine spiritual environment. Then what to talk about them? Kim puna brahmanaha punyaha, then bhaktaha rajashriyastataha, and also devoted royal saints. Rajashriya, Rajarishi. Raja also, then also they are also rishis also. They what do you call, those whose minds are devoted to the truth. So they rule their kingdoms for some time. They retire after handing over their kingdom to their children, and then they go into the woods near the forest, and then they practice solitude, meditation. They became rishi. They are called Raja Rishi. Rajarishi. So Bhakta Rajarshayaha, Rajarishi. What a concept of Rajarishi. Be a Raja, Rishi inside. So we need also modern Raja Rishis are required. When you are Raja Rishi, meaning an active Raja Rishi, let me call that way. An active Raja Rishi, Rishi inside, Raja outside. Raja outside, because Rishi inside, the Rishi controls the Rajatvam. The Rishi Tvam inside controls the Rajatvam. So that Raja becomes more a noble king, pious king, values, practices, honesty, integration, supporting everybody, as long as he is in the kingdom. And when he hands over the kingdom to somebody, his son, that king withdraws, that that Rajahood, outside Rajahood is withdrawn, and Rishitvam remains. And when he goes to jungle, the Rishitvam overpowers that Rajahood which he had earlier. Then Rishitvam, as the Rishi, he comes out and shines brilliantly, expressing outside his own great wisdom. So all of us also have to be like Raja Rishi. We are Rajas in our own way. Be a Raja Rishi. Kshatriya Pradhan. Meaning Kshatriya, Guna Kshatriya. Guna Kshatriya means absolutely, totally selfless. So selflessly active. Atmarpana Buddhi, Samarpana Buddhi, those who have, they are called Kshatriyas. Those whose dedication is at the altar of country, devoted inside to the Lord, following all the practicing values, inside detached. They are not carried away by the emotions. They are not attached to anything. But they are the whole kingdom is under their custody. So they are custodians of that kingdom. And the Lord alone is their true king. Therefore, they rule the kingdom, their subjects so beautifully, so intelligently, without getting attached to anything. The country's prosperity is prime and everything is secondary. Not corrupt, not greedy, not hoarding money for their own families and 7 generations, 21 generations like that. No. He holds nothing, not corrupt, dedicated at the altar of country. See, it's the Raja's job also to promote sacredness also. All religious activities and then the spiritual activities, dharma. See, religion is only a means to promote spirituality. So Gurudev always says the spirituality is a pure science, religion is applied science. The pure science cannot be practiced without any application. The application is called the field of religion. We have to practice certain traditions, etc., which are in tune with the nature and nature's harmony, ecological balance. So everywhere we are bringing that harmony and the beauty in our religion, in our traditions. Why? Because our traditions are based on Atma Jnanam. Our traditions are based on Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So therefore, that is the thing. So this Raja Rishi works for that, not selfishly. For that aim, he works. So they are devoted to me, Raja Rishi. So then what to talk about them? Meaning those who are born in such a family, Kshatriya family, devoted Kshatriya family. Environmental support is there. Mind and intellect also powerful. Not emotionally overpowered by like women. Not commercial minded like Vaishyas. And not lazy and procrastination, etc. like Shudras. They are very active. So selflessly active. And whereas Vaishyas are what? Selfishly active. Both are active. Vaishya is active only because of what will I get, what is my profit. But Kshatriya says, what I can do society. I am holding this post, the power I am. This power should be utilized properly for the sake of the welfare of the country and the society, the world. So that is my attitude. So Kim Punaha, what to talk about these Brahmanas and Kshatriyas, those who are fully having all kinds of advantages in them, with the physical environment, conducive environment also provided, and mind and intellect also they are tuned, such a beautiful way. And what to talk about them? They do full justice to their lives. Sometimes, because my food habits are different, so I don't take breakfast. So somewhere, many times, it happens like that. I also stay because of my programs, or sometimes I stayed in a very big hotel. So we stay sometimes. Sometimes it happens that we are to traveling with somewhere, somebody. So okay, so we take that hotel. Okay, takes hotel. Next day, the complimentary breakfast in 5-star hotel, 7-star hotel. Oh my God. And complimentary breakfast. So I don't take any breakfast. So I take only my hot water. No coffee, no tea. So then they say, Swamiji, what is this? You must enjoy today. You are not doing justice. I said, no, I am more important. I do justice for my health as much as possible. I should not get tempted by all these items. If I take an unnecessary, my rhythm will be spoiled. So I am not tempted. But they say that you should do justice. That's how everywhere we talk about justice, no? Think about it. You similarly, you're Lord of wealth, do justice, enjoy life. So in terms of physical benefits, physical prosperity, physical enjoyment, we talk of justice. Whereas in the case of Brahmanas and Kshatriyas, they have got such a beautiful environment also, and mind and intellect also is cooperating, and therefore they take that, they use that situation for their own spiritual growth naturally, spontaneously, effortlessly, not provoked or poked by anything outside. So they have that beautiful tendency within. So they silently admire and thank the Lord for there is no pressure or force or obstacles for their unfoldment. The beautiful bud unfolds and blossoms forth into a great fragrant flower. So the disadvantaged people like Striyaha, Vaishyaha, Sudraha, or Papayonaya, they also get lifted, then what to talk about them? Brahmanas and Kshatriyas. For them, it is quite easy. I need not talk about them. Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya bhajaswamam. Therefore, he having reached this anityam asukham lokam. This is a certificate given by the Lord for the world. What is the world? Anityam asukham. What is the nature of the word? Anityam, not nityam, constantly changing. And therefore, asukham. There is no sukham, only dukkham. Anityam asukham. So, what is the certificate given by the Lord to this world? Two things. Anityam asukham. What else you need? So, it is impermanent and unhappy state of this world. World is impermanent, anityam, asukham. There is no sukham. Lesha matram api sukham nasti. Loke. Prapya, we have attained this kind of world where we are constantly tormented by change, physical change, emotional change, mental change, intellectually changing, environmental changing, people are changing around me. I invest my love in whom? In all those people whose minds are restless. So today they love me, tomorrow they hate me. And then I cry, oh God, I invested all my money gone. Which bank? That bank which has no tikana. I invested in that bank. I lost all my money. Bank itself is closed. My money gone. But why did you invest such a useless, upcoming, unknown, not well-known bank? No, but they said we will give 12% interest per annum. Oh my God, 12%. Yes, they promised. I thought I can save. But why are you so greedy when national banks are not giving that much, when market is not like that situation? Somebody promised 12%. They gave me. They said every month we give. So first 2 months they gave, 3 months they gave. Afterwards, they ran away with the whole money. Why do we invest our love, everything in this world? Love means what? Expecting something in return. Not the pure love I'm talking about. Please don't misunderstand. That love is our swabhava. I don't invest. There's no investment there. It's my nature. An ordinary man, I love him. I hopes. Nirasha, ashavadi. We invest in our children. Our emotions are invested in our children. We expect from them love in return, their support, their love. They'll stand by me. They'll support me. They'll take care of me. No. They may turn against me. Then I cry. Therefore, this anityam, constantly changing, impermanent. And there is nothing sukham in this world. Sukham is only temporary. Sukha abhasa is there. That we know we have been discussing all these points in depth. So in the plane of this loka means plane. Lokyante, drusyante, the plane. The plane of our common experience is what? In this loka is anityam asukham. Impermanency and lack of sukham. Lack of happiness, absence of joy. This is the nature of this world. Therefore, Mam bhajasva. You please, bhaja. Mam bhaja. Worship me. I am only the eternal. Nitya Vastu is me. And real Sukham you get only from me. When you absorb yourself in me. And after all, everybody wants what? Nityata and Sukham. I want permanent joy. Not impermanent joy. So I used, nityatvam in that. Nityata. I want permanency. Permanently. Then what? Sukham or dukkham? Permanent dukkham? No, permanent sukham. So I want shashvata sukham. But Bhagavan says shashvata sukham you will not get. Here this loka is ashashvatam and this lokam is asukham. On both the counts, this loka is cheating us. So therefore, do not invest in this world. We are born only to give. Not as an investment, but not as a charity, as a giving. So at one point in our evolution, dana gunam I practice. At a higher point of view, it is not even dana, it is my swabhava to help. I am not giving you anything charity. It's my nature to love. It's my nature to help. It's my nature to embrace the whole world as my own existence. It is not separate from me. So whatever I do, it is nothing, not even charity I am doing. It is my own swarupa. I am lifting myself up. It is all this is me. It's become nature. It has become my nature to support. It is the sun's nature to give light and heat. So bhajaswa, mam bhajaswa. So you please start worshipping me. But I will start bhajan with arthakama. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want in this life, start with first bhaja. First learn to turn towards me. Oh, I want money, turn towards me. Name and fame I want, turn towards me. I am distressed. Artho jignasu ratharthi jnani cha bharatarshabha. I am distressed, turn towards me. I want something to gain, turn towards me. I want wealth, turn towards me. Whatever you want, turn towards me. Then after eventually, all these things are dropped. First I go to Lord for these things. Then all these things get dropped. Name, fame, money, whatever I wanted, I stopped, they are dropped. Then what I want? First I wanted all these things from the Lord. Later on, I don't want anything, any one of these things. I want Lord. So Lord alone remains eventually. That is the beauty of the Lord. Lord says, come to me. I'll purify your devotion also. I'll make you understand that I am much more greater and deeper than all those things for those things who are coming to me. For what are all those things that you are coming to me, approaching me in devotion? Eventually you will come to know me. I'll make you understand I am much more higher than all those things that you are aspiring to get from me. Therefore, mam bhajaswa. Anityam asukham lokam imam lokam prapya mam bhajaswa. Having attained this impermanent lokam, asukham lokam, mam bhajaswa, worship me. So 9th chapter, plenty of slokas are there. Beautiful slokas are there. Kaunteya pratijanihi. Then also ananyas chantayanto mam patram pushpam balam toyam. And this one also. Anityam asukam lokam imam prape bhajaswama. The last verse of this beautiful chapter, Rajavidya Rajaguhyam. It's a very wonderful chapter. What it says? Lord says, Manmana bhava mad bhaktaha madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi yuktvaivam atmanam madparayanaha manmana bhava mad bhaktaha madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi yuktvaivam atmanam madparayanaha. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Manmana bhava, mad jnanavan bhava. Mantru avabhodhane. So this is jnana marga. Manmana bhava. Mana bhakti actually, the jnanottara bhakti. Manmana bhava. Fix your mind on me. Let your mind be filled by me. Manmana bhava. Fix your mind on me. When I fix my mind on him, slowly he occupies, he enters into my mind and he fills my mind with him. That's called, in a yogi's language, some people they call descent of higher consciousness into me, and the higher occupies me, and the lower is completely under the control of the higher, and the lower disappears into higher. So slowly the higher consciousness descends into me. So descent of higher consciousness. Some terminology. Here consciousness descent means what? Meaning the Bhagwan entering into my heart, because my heart is fixed on him. Manmana bhava. First one. Then mad bhaktaha, bhakti marg. Manmana bhava, fill your mind with me by fixing your mind in me. By fix your mind in me, jnana marga, Mahatma says. It's called jnana marga. Mad bhaktaha, be my devotee. Mad bhaktaha bhava. Mad bhakto bhava. Manmana bhava, mad bhakto bhava. Become my devotee. Meaning total surrender. Thy will be done, O Lord, not mine, not mine. I only, not knowing your will, I may work, I may put my efforts in a wrong direction or in some direction. But ultimately, your will alone happens. If by mistake I turn towards in a wrong direction, I travel, then I don't get the fruit. Then I do not complain because your will is different from my will. Sometimes, by God's grace, by your grace, if my will is replaced by your will, then everything happens. Then I know. Sometimes I feel that, oh, what I thought it happened, it is not my thinking. At that time, your will reflected in me. My little mind and intellect could reflect your will, and I thought it is my will. Then I acted, it happened. It happened means it is your will. Not happened means it's my will. So, mad bhaktaha. Then mad yaji. Yaji means what? Yajanam. Mad yaji. I know all those things. I know all the sacrifice. One sacrificing to me. Mad yaji. Yajanam. Yajna yaji. So all those things what? Do all works for me. Every work that you do, offer it to me. It's called practice of karma yoga. Manmana bhava jnana. Madbhaktaha, madbhakto bhava bhakti. Madhyaji bhava karma kand. Karma. All karmas, all actions you are doing only for my sake. That is not in the last yat karoshi yadashnasi, we saw it. It's not that all activities I do. No, whatever I do, recognize that it is all Lord's work. Whatever I do, as per my dharma, what should I do? I should do what my duties are. So whatever my duties are, I am serving the Lord. That's how the great Mahapatipratas in the past have reached the great higher states of consciousness by serving their own husbands, by serving their family, by being devoted to their own husbands, the family, the house. Many women demonstrated, Mahapatipratas demonstrated they really reached high states of consciousness and liberation. They never considered their spouses as, their husbands as normal people. They saw only Lord in them. I'm serving the Lord. Similarly, many men treating all their family members are divine order. They come with total surrender to Lord. They served their families, became pure, and then got into a great heights of contemplation. They entered. Then they dissolved their ego and liberated. So, Madhyaji, Mam Namaskuru. Very beautiful thing. And always remember, Mam Namaskuru. Always offer your salutations unto me. Meaning, whatever is happening, bow down. Mam Namaskuru. The great nature's fury. We can't do anything. What happens at that time? Mam Namaskuru. Just salutations and worship me. Surrender unto me. What all things are happening in the world, which I don't have any control, I can only pray for the good of humanity. Many things are happening. Ultimately, I bow down. I salute. I see that there is something Lord wants to teach us all in certain things. And good things are happening, it is His grace. But I do my best wherever I am. And of course, I do pray for the whole world. It's what I can do, Prabhu. Rest of the time, Namaskuru. Mam Namaskuru. Bow down. Then if you do this, Mameva Eshyasi Yuktva Evam. Having thus united your whole self, whole life, whole self with me in this way, Mameva Yuktva Evam Mameva Eshyasi Atmanam Matparayanaha. Having considered me as your supreme goal, Atmanam Matparayanaha. Me taking me as supreme goal, having what do you call yuktva evam, having united yourself with me, meaning having surrendered your ego completely, having tuned to your own lower self with me, the higher self, yuktva evam, who me, the me considering me as matparayanaha, taking me as your supreme goal, you surrender your ego to me, get united with me, yuktva evam atmanam matparayanaha, Mameva Aishyasi, you shall reach me alone. So, what is the technique now? First one, considering Lord as supreme goal, then trying to unite our, surrender our ego with Him, to Him, unto Him, or tune our will to His will, or surrender our will into His will, or dissolve our will in His will. So, I consider Him my supreme goal as Lord. I dedicate, what do you call, my surrender my will to your will by bowing down, by surrendering. Then what happens? Mameva Eshyasi. Then you shall eventually reach me alone. Who am I? I am the self. Atmanam. You reach me. Higher self I am. See. So therefore, ultimately, the truth is what? Truth is, we have come from Him and we have to get back unto Him, reach Him back by divinizing our life. So by divinizing our life, I shall attain Him. So this is the beautiful chapter, Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yogam. Om Tatsadite Srimad Bhagavad Geetasu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishnarjuna Samvade Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yogo Nama Navamodhyayaha. Om. We shall chant again first verse and conclude. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Idam Tute Guhyatamam Pravakshāmyanasūyave Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Yajñātva Mokshase Shubhat. So thus we have concluded most beautiful chapter with many verses having deep meanings. That is 9th chapter, Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yogam. So thank you all. Hari Om. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.
Hari Om, everybody. Thank you for joining today. And those who are attending our Bhagavad Gita study class tomorrow, we'll have our class at 10 o'clock sharp, 10 to 11 tomorrow, Sunday. Thank you so much. Hari Om, everybody.